Hi everybody, my name's Mike. This is my YouTube page, Mox News. How you doing? Okay, so it's another beautiful day of protest in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, right? Uh, from coast to coast. You gotta love it, baby. Love when the people are in the streets. And there's a really good reason why I love this, okay? And it's because when people are in the streets, it shows real clearly who the streets belong to. When the people are in the airports and they go, hey, you know what, if we had just a couple more hundred people here, we could shut this place down. It shows who that property belongs to. Okay? It's not, and that's why it's important for the people to support protesters, because one day we may all need to be together saying, no, we own this. This is ours, and we're going to say what happens there. And that's the American tradition, to draw a line in the streets and say enough, enough, to speak truth to power, to stand up, Tiananmen Square, to stand up against the tank. You you have to say there's some limits. And I'm not saying that this is it or that is it, but I'm just always so glad to see the people willing to express that sentiment, and to get out into the streets and show who they belong to. And to just have that passion to stand up and speak the truth to power. No, 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 no. So to the people in the streets, you are my brothers and sisters forever. Okay, and I will never forget that your freedom is my freedom. And when they take away your freedom, my freedom's next. That is my freedom when they take away your freedom, because it's the same freedom. We share the same freedom. So we have to support the protesters always. They have the right to stand up and say what needs to be said in their minds, in their hearts, in their souls. So please support the protesters. Okay? I love the protesters from day one till the end of time. So that being said, today we're doing another 1,000,000 views in 24 hours. The stats, according to this so far for the month, like for the last 30 days or so, it says we did 60 million minutes in views, which is 1,000,000 hours in 30 days, which seems like a lot of time, right? Oh, and no one put anything in my bowl today. Which I'm not complaining about. I don't want to sound sour or anything like that. It's that I know that there's people out there, and it's so weird because people go, "Oh, you're trying to appeal to the Trump people, you're trying to tap into that Trump people money." Look at me. Oh, are you crazy? Have you heard the things that I say? It's like people just want to use whatever they can against you to say you're not worthy. They say, oh, they say I'm a Trump supporter. They say, oh, you're just doing mainstream media news. No, I'm documenting history. And I'm giving you guys a platform, an uncensored platform from which you, in that moment of history, can express what it is that you think and you feel and you would like to say about this event to everyone else in the world who wants to know what you think. That's all. And I think I do a good job. I think that's why we've done 60 million minutes. That's why we've done 1 million hours of viewing time. It said like 11 million views, which is going to go up for 30 days. January has been very busy, and it's got a couple days left. So, and no one put anything in my bowl today. Today we're doing 1 million minutes. And again, I'm not complaining. I'm just pointing it out because I like this analogy, you know, of if I was like a news guy, which I am, so you understand, I'm a news guy. But if I was this guy standing on the street with a little blanket or a little table, maybe a little folding table, and I had all these Xerox copies of news articles, and as 1 million people walked by, 1 million views, 24 hours, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. When I say we're, I mean, Mox News is me and you guys. Me being the only person on this side of the camera, and then you guys out there. So we're going to do 1 million views, 24 hours. No one put anything in my bowl. All I'm saying is, if I had some little spot with blanket or folding table, and I had these everyday different Xerox of today's articles, and I said, hey, as you walk by, I said, hey, did you see this interesting story about Donald Trump or whatever, the latest executive orders, right? Protest at the airport. Did you see that? And I had this printed article, and I had this like little sign. I mean, actually like a big sign, not too big, but like, you know, big enough. And it said like, knowledge is free, right? And then I had a little sign with my bowl, little sign that said, lunch costs money. Please donate. And 1 million people took articles. Knowledge is free. And every day you pass by and they're like, hey, news guy, what do you got for me today? It's like, bam, 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 check it out. I guarantee the bowl wouldn't be empty. And I don't know why I have to come out here over and over again and point this out. Okay, I'm doing my end of the job. I am reliable. I've been here a long time. I've published a lot of videos. You guys know this. I mean, back in the day, YouTube was my bitch. I owned the news section of YouTube and Google. And that's the facts. Okay, we're here now. What I'm telling you is I can do this better. I'd really like to do it a little better. I can do it. I just ordered internet today that has 10 times faster upload. 10 times faster upload. That means I can do the hearings, the C-SPAN hearings. I can do them in HD quality now. Or I will be able to do them at the first of the month or so. And a whole bunch of other stuff. Everything can go up in HD. I don't know what the new cable box is going to look like, but it can record a couple extra more channels. I can record 12 channels at a time now. These cable boxes have been screwing up. And that is very frustrating. You've seen that if you've been watching my videos. Anyways, what I'm saying is, I'm trying, and I ordered a hard drive yesterday too, which hopefully will be here Monday because I'm absolutely out of space and I need more space, and I could really use to order a couple more hard drives. And I'd like to get another computer and another capture card because I have all this new bandwidth and I'll be able to upload videos in HD and, you know, render. Anyway, so I'm saying if I can do this better and we can make YouTube, you know, we can own it again. I know we can. So if you want to help, it's easy to do at moxnews.com. It's easy to make a donation. It helps me to go forward going, yeah, you know, there's people that are counting on me. People appreciate what I do. It really means a lot to me. It really makes a big difference. So because of you guys, generous people like yourself, it's because of you that I've been able to do this for 12 years now. Give or take a month or two. It's either just about 12 years or just a little more than 12 years. 60,000 plus videos. And it's been a struggle the whole way for you trolls every day. And every minute of the way, from the very beginning, I've been trolled. Now it's, oh, why you gotta publish fake news? Oh, you only do CNN. Why would anybody donate to you? Right, that's what I do. I only publish CNN. Thanks very much for your great wisdom on the subject. Okay, we did 1 million hours of viewing in the last 30 days. I'm doing something clearly more than just reposting CNN. There's something more going on here than that. I need your help. I can do it better with your help. So please go to Mox News. It takes 2 minutes to donate. And hopefully in about a week, we'll start smoking this bitch called YouTube again. I'm down. I'm right here. All right? So if you guys are here and you're appreciating what I do, please show it at Mox News now. Okay? Thanks very much. Wednesdays, this war is going to end. Especially with you people in the streets. It's going to take you people in the streets to make this war end. Trust me, I've been there from the start of the war, in the streets. Gotta support the protesters. Alright? Stay cool. Wednesdays, this war is going to end. Till that day.
Compassion stirred the Buddha to send his monks out into the community. Sworn to chastity and poverty, they wandered the roads, bringing the Buddha's teachings into the world. Go forth, monks, for the happiness of the many, out of compassion for the world. There are beings whose eyes have little dust on them, who will perish if they do not hear the teaching. But if they hear the teaching, they will gain liberation.
The monks exist by begging. We think of begging as kind of a bad thing. Begging in this tradition is a good thing. It's a sign of spiritual purity.
You're not allowed to beg tomorrow's lunch today. Only today's lunch. Then you can't eat from noon until dawn the next day. Then you have to go out and get another lunch. And then in exchange for lunch, you give a lecture. Unless they say we don't want to hear about it, then you don't. But that's the only thing but that forces you to interact with the lay community.
And if you're not serving them, if you're not doing something useful for them, they won't put anything in your bowl, and that will be the end of your community.